As human beings, this always happens in our life. Whenever there's an incident that happens in our life, we look at that from a different perspective. And sometimes we might feel so sad or broken. And then comes somebody else who looks at the same incident from a different perspective or a different angle and defines the whole situation in an absolutely different way or a different manner that we never thought of. This is a story of a couple, an elderly couple, let me put it that way. They got married around about 30 years back. They've been living together. And today is the last day of the year. Now, the husband has got a habit of writing diaries. So, on the 31st, let's imagine that this is 31st of December, XYZ, any year. So he picks up his diary or his journal because he has got the habit of writing the journal every single day. And he wrote something on that. And he keeps the journal on the bed. That's what he does every time. The night he writes the journal and he places it on the bed. And he went out. After some time, his wife walks in. She finds the journal open on the bed. She goes through the journal of that particular day. And she takes the pen and she makes some sort of corrections in that statement, what he had written that particular day. The husband comes in after some time and he finds the journal open and he finds that his wife has made some sort of correction. He looks at that journal, he starts smiling. Now let's see what he had written and what his wife had written. He had stated in the journal, "This year was not a good year for me. I retired this year." And now let's look at what the wife had written. The wife stated, "Be thankful to your God. Be thankful to your Lord, to the Creator who created you, the universe, the heavens and the earth, because you are still alive." Imagine number of people who couldn't make it up to the retirement period. So be happy. The second statement of the husband was, "I was hospitalized this year. I had to go through a major operation." Now let's look at the wife's statement. The wife had written, "All this year you were suffering the pain, but this year you got relieved from the pain because you had to go through that particular operation. And today you are happy because you don't have that pain anymore. And I'm not seeing that pain anymore because I couldn't stand that pain." See the way that she had written that. And he started smiling when he read the second statement of his wife. The third statement he had written that my son had met. They had only one son. My son met with an accident. Now let's look at the second statement. His wife stated, "Our son met with an accident. My son is still healthy. We lost the car. We can buy a new car. But if we had lost our son, we couldn't get or we couldn't replace him. So we are happy that he is still alive." He started smiling. Let's see the fourth one. He said that my father expired this year. She wrote, "My father expired at the age of 95. He died in his sleep without troubling anybody. What a silent death. He didn't bother anyone. He went on sleep and he left us all. May God bless him." My dear friends, always understand that there is a different way of looking things in our life. If you are a bit laid down, just take a small break and look at that from a different angle. Every problem in this world has got a solution if you look at the problem from a different angle. In fact, there is no problem. In fact, there's only challenges in this world. So every challenge, if you took that challenge, if you take the challenge, if you look at that, if you analyze that from a different angle, it becomes a very good story that you can look at. You can smile and say, "This problem was made and created for me so that I can become much stronger. Thank you very much. This is Farookh Sensei from Farookh Sensei Learning Edge International.